Hello and welcome, new and returning tarot followers. This is Universal Wisdom Tarot, and this is your April monthly general intuitive tarot reading for the sign of Leo, sun, moon, and rising sign. Now, as always, remember, not all messages will resonate with everyone, so take what does and leave the rest for someone else. And if you stick with me through to the end of this video, I will tell you about the contest that I am holding this month. This is the first contest that I'm running in 2024, and if you've never entered any of my contests or have never heard me announce them, then this is your chance to get in on that action, okay? So I will talk a bit more about what the prize is and how you can be eligible at the end of this video, because some people just really want to listen to the tarot reading itself and the messages that I'm providing. But if you are interested in the contest as well, and it's a good prize, so if you're interested in winning one, then definitely stick with me through to the end of the video. All right, as always, I like to begin by talking about the astrological aspects that are occurring in the month. So in the month of April, we start off with the very first day of the month. Mercury is going retrograde. Now, Mercury, so first of all, I believe this is its first retrograde of the whole year. It hasn't done that yet in 2024. And of course, that retrograde is going to last pretty much the whole month because, I think it only goes direct again on the 24th of April. And of course, there is what they call a pre and post shadow period, which means that the effects of the retrograde are felt longer, right? So you may already be feeling the effects of the pre-shadow if you're listening to this at the end of March or the very beginning of April, and the first it's going retrograde. And then even though it's going direct on April 24th, there still is that post-shadow feeling. So that post-shadow feeling, you still might feel the effects. Okay, now the idea here is in a retrograde, because a lot of people go retrograde. We know what happens. Our communications go awry. Our devices go on the blink. Things start to frustrate us a little bit because of that. This is an ideal time to practice patience. Okay, now patience, I know, is not an easy task or an easy thing to do, to have patience. I'm well aware of that for myself. But if you're practicing patience and you're looking inward, then the universe is trying to tell you that doing this is actually really good, because if you're actually going to, the universal wisdom here is, if you're actually going to make a decision, right, in this period of time during the Mercury retrograde, then it is actually good to take the patience to look at all sides of the situation so that you don't make any rash decisions, okay? So if you are going to make a significant decision in this month, then just be looking at all sides of the fence, okay? All sides of the situation. Now, let's talk about the total solar eclipse of the year, which happens on April 8th. Now, that occurs in the sign of Aries, which could be, for some people, could mark a significant turning point. And it is a new moon, which means, fresh start for some people. It means an unexpected opportunity perhaps comes your way. Something could be forced in terms of a fresh start. But it's always good to have that little bit of impetus if it is forced for a new beginning. Sometimes we don't want to take it on our own, but we know we need to do this, so the universe pushes us a little bit. Okay, now April 10th, there is a Mars-Saturn conjunction, and that is, let's say that's an energy of struggle, if you will, between two opposing types of energies, right? Mars is, the energy of momentum, wanting to keep advancing, and Saturn is the energy of restraint. So there could be a bit of a tension that, comes from that, a bit of tension or even mood swings, all right? And on April 20th, I believe, could be the 21st, depending on where you live in the world, Jupiter conjoins Uranus. Now, in my opinion, this is probably the nicest energy of the whole month. That's an energy of ambition, an energy of authority, an energy of opportunities. Okay? And I would say finally on the 28th, I'm just going to call out the Mars-Neptune conjunction, which might, for some people, stimulate their imagination, and for others could bring desires of freedom, but you'll certainly have some intense emotions, okay? Or this could intensify your emotions at any rate. So, okay, so I just call these things out so that you can check out your natal chart if you're interested, understand where these planets affect you and which houses, so you can understand the energies more. And let's get into your tarot reading by pulling your cards. So, as always, I like to give thanks to the angel spirits, guides, and the universe for the messages they provide and for assisting me in interpreting the messages for the highest vibrational good of my Leo seekers. So let's pull 4 cards for Leo for the month of April. King of Cups. Three of Wands is out. Six of Swords. One more card, please, and thank you, truly grateful. Thank you so much. The King of Pentacles. What's at the bottom of the deck? Ooh, the High Priestess. Okay, I really feel, Leo, in this month, you start off this month with, when this King of Cups came out, the first feelings that I had was a feeling of being contented, a feeling of being harmonious, a feeling of being very zen. That's what I wanted to say to you, a very zen type of feeling. And I feel like this, if you haven't been thus far, where your emotions have been very up and down, I feel that you are finally in control of those emotions. That is that Zen feeling, where you're feeling like you have taken back control of this up and down that you've been feeling. That up and down has really, things happen, we get emotional about things, and we get off kilter, and then we go into strong feelings of, hating ourselves, hating others, hating whatever. And then we go into these things where we're thinking, oh, okay, this is going to be so great. But the extremes are really hard to deal with. So I find at the beginning of this month, if you have been doing that in the past, where you've had an up and a down, and you're feeling great and then you're feeling depressed, or you're feeling, at the top of your game, and then you're feeling like somebody's dug you a hole so deep you can't get out of it. This month, you're finally back to having some great balance. That's the thing about this king. he's the master of his own ship, right? Even though he's in sometimes choppy waters, although in this card here, there is no choppy waters, but in the Rider-Waite deck, there may be a tiny bit of rough waters there down below here. He's sitting more in the nice waters. He's not sitting in the choppy waters, so he's mastered it, right? That's what this king is about, right? He's mastered his own ship, and he's got balance between his head and his heart. He has the balance between the intellect and the emotions, the reason and the feeling. There is good balance here for you in this month. And so that's why I'm feeling this feeling of being zen and harmonious. I do feel that kind of strongly. Now, this is coming from your intuitive abilities, okay? Or listening to your intuition, or listening to what the universe is telling you through your intuition. It is guiding you and telling you, do this, do this. And you've actually started to listen to do this, do this. And, that helps to, negate any feelings of being out of control, right? Or these feelings of, I can't take this anymore, this up and down and going crazy here, which is right there with that Five of Swords, right? This guy here looks like he's got a headache. This raven is like pecking at his head, or is like in his ear so much that's giving the guy a headache. And you've had enough of that headache. You've had enough of that feeling up and down. You've had enough of that being out of control. And you're ready to say, you're listening to your intuition very strongly here to tell you which direction to go in and how to play out this next month of your life. Now, you are definitely in this mode of expanding. That's why that this is happening. Once you've gotten control, you're in this mode of expansion. Things are definitely going in the right direction for you because the Six of Swords is there. This is moving forward, cautiously, mind you, but moving in the right direction toward this King of Pentacles. Okay? King of Pentacles is success. For me, he is the businessman of the tarot, right? So if you are the person who's looking for a new job, you've gotten, command of whatever's happened for whether or not you've lost a job, or you have, had to leave a job because you just couldn't stand it anymore, or, you couldn't stand the people and you had to get out of that, or you are now out of school and looking for a job and you need to be able to get yourself back on the right track. That is what I feel this month is about, right? There is some personal and professional movement in the right direction toward success, toward this King of Pentacles, okay? I feel like something's coming, or you're looking for something to come. But I would say your instinct is telling you whether it's coming or not. Your intuition is telling you whether it's coming or not. But you are looking out you've taken some steps. Well, let's put it in the context of, if this is a work situation and you're looking for that new job or that new position or that new project even. Let's say let's say you're retired and you're looking to do something because you've been feeling out of balance because you miss working. Could be potentially that. You've done something to put yourself back on the right track. For some people, they're putting out their resume and you're waiting for that position to come, but you've at least taken the steps toward that. For some that are retired, you have decided on the type of project that you want to do. Maybe it's an art project, or maybe you want to, get into woodworking or your skills and doing something that's a bit more personal or a bit more fulfilling. You've taken some steps to decide that, and now you're just kind of in a waiting mode to kind of see how that comes back for you. Like you put something out into the universe, it can come back at you in all kinds of wonderful ways. So, things are going in the right direction for you. When getting to this King of Pentacles is the end game here for you for the month. And of course, at the end of the month, you're getting it, right? Now, for some of you, I kind of feel like somebody might be going on a business trip at the end of the month. I don't know what that means, but I just got to say it. But I do feel like your intuition is giving you the direction in which you need to go. Let's clarify the King of Cups, please. Tell me about this. This is a Zen guy who's mastered his emotions, who's feeling very, very cool and very comfortable and very in sync with the universe, right? Yeah, you have that King of Wands looking for that visionary type of role. Now, the King of Wands is also a leadership position, or a guy who is considered as a leader. Someone, and again, I say guy, but there's no gender attached here. It's just that it is a masculine energy. Okay, but this energy is also not just a leadership position, but it is one of trusting in yourself, trusting in your own competence, knowing that if you actually just water this tree, it's growing straight. You can see that it's growing straight here, right? You can see that it's really progressing nicely, right? That tree, if you just keep watering that tree and nurturing it and taking care of it, you're going to go to the right direction. And you feel that because when you trust your own competency, when you see the bigger picture, then you know which direction to go in. The universe, your gut, whoever you listen to, that is your high priestess, is telling you the direction in which to go, is telling you what steps you need to take in order to do that. Let's pull one more card for the King of Cups, please. Yeah, you have to this point, I'd say, felt like you were trapped in something, or and that's part of the ups and downs. Sometimes we don't trap ourselves. Sometimes we get trapped by others. Sometimes others put us in a position in which we have no control over and we didn't want, and we don't necessarily want to do, but we have no choice. We have to deal with these things. So, this is the only person or the only thing that will continue to trap you is yourself. This is a card of swords. This means it's the mind. You are keeping yourself, if anything, if you continue to go through that up and downs of emotions, it's because you yourself have put yourself into this card of not being able to see with the blindfold, feeling like your hands are bound, and that you're surrounded by all these swords, which is a confinement position here, a confined position. And what is good about this card is that I do not even believe his hands are tied. They're just kind of one on top of the other. So he could easily just take that blindfold off and see that there's a huge space here between these swords in the front to walk out. The fire is behind. The fire is not in front of him, right? So only you are trapping yourself at this point. If you continue to be in this up and down emotional state, it's you that is causing that. You need to get into this trusting of yourself to get back to that Zen place, to get back to that harmonious place. Okay? Now let's look at this expansion card, this Three of Wands. This figure is looking for the surf to come in, right? That's what that is. That figure is holding a surfboard. The waters are calm. It's evening, but there's no wave yet. So they're waiting for the wave to come through, right? One more card, please. And thank you. Truly grateful for all your messages. Okay. So, yeah. I mean, you have here this Page of Swords. If you look at this Page of Swords, he's carrying a huge sword. Like the sword is about like almost, doubly big as him, right? I mean, it's heavy, it's large, and yet he's wielding it. This character is wielding this sword with ease, with confidence, with boldness, right? Being very courageous and saying, I'm going to defend my position. This is somebody who's saying that wave is coming. That wave is definitely coming soon, and I am going to be ready for when that wave does to jump on that surfboard and ride that wave. Okay? You have that you're looking for that balance. You're looking for that alignment. Okay, you're that. I feel like there's a vigorous energy as you head toward the end of the month, and you're looking for that independence, right? Whatever this is, whatever your situation is, you want to be content behind your own walls here, being very independent, feeling very comfortable, knowing that financially you're set, that you're well off, or that you can pay the bills, and maybe you're not a millionaire, but you are more than capable, and you are not feeling that debt like strangle you. Okay? Now, you are certainly moving in the right direction with this Six of Swords, so let's clarify that. Yeah. So, this ace here, this ace of swords here, is a clarity. There's a clarity of vision in the ace of swords. But interestingly enough, in this deck, it's also tied to the fire, which is your passion for whatever it is that you're trying to get back into, or whatever it is that you want. There is a clarity of mind combined with a passion here for a new start. You are looking to go toward this new start, right? You are looking for your happily ever after in this 10 of Cups, that beautiful rainbow, everybody all kumbayaing here, having a fabulous time saying, yes, that is what I want. If there is any pain or something related to what you're going through in this month, it is you holding yourself back, okay, because of this Three of Swords. So I'm going to say to you again, stop that. Stop that. You don't need to do that, right? Only you are putting yourself in that position. Nobody else is putting you in that position, right? So if you want, you don't need to have any pain or suffering or being restricted in any way, shape, or form, okay? And by the way, that is a temporary thing. Once you have the realization that you don't need to be in this up and down, your gut is telling you there's no need for this. There is no need for this, okay? Now, let's clarify that King of Pentacles, because I love that guy at the end of the month. I love that energy. That's an energy of, as I say, he's the businessman of the tarot for me. This is the energy of abundance, of wealth, of legacy. It's it's success. It's, somebody who's got it all in, in the right, amounts, if you will. And you have the Queen of Pentacles clarifying that. The Queen and King of Pentacles is that divine couple. So you have both the feminine and the masculine energy of success. The masculine and feminine energy of financial rewards, of things, having worked hard, having done what you needed to do, to now reap what you have sowed in terms of the reward. The reward is coming to you, and that reward is, whatever it is you want for yourself. Is it a job? Is it the project to be successful? Is it retirement? It's whatever it might be. But at the end of the day, it's going to take some strength from you. It's going to take some courage to just hold out for that to come through. Okay? Let's see, there's a card that flipped over here. Hold on. Yeah, there you go. It is the Fool, which is starting afresh, starting new, no baggage, carrying none of the baggage that you started the month with, None of the baggage that's come before in whatever the situation might be for you, and starting something fresh and new. All right, Leo, let's pull you a final message from the wisdom of the oracle. Final message for Leo, please. Beautiful card just came out here. What number is this? 39. I'll read to you from the book. One sec. It says, new life, my friends. New life. A new life is coming. And look at this character. Just this character is saying, yes, yes, finally, new life. Okay? Let me read to you what it says from the book. Number 39. What is this? 39. When spring awakens the world, joy and excitement can be felt all around and in your very core. Blossoms burst from trees overnight. Birds return home and sing their glorious song. I have to turn the page here. And nature is full of promise. Miracles beckon all of us. This is one of those times in your life when new ideas inspire you and new opportunities bring you hope for seeing your dreams come true. All is well in your world, and you have the energy you need to feel renewed. Allow your heart to fill with enthusiasm. Let your light shine, for this is a time of good fortune. Wow, Leo, what a beautiful, beautiful message for you. All right, that is where I'm going to leave your reading. But now, if you are interested in winning my contest and being eligible for my contest and entering it, let me tell you a bit about it. So, the prize this month is a free personal love tarot reading. So, if you are interested in a love tarot reading, if you have a question about your love life, or you have a love situation that you would really like to have answers about. Remember, these are general readings, but this will be a specific reading for your question if you are the winner, right? So if you are interested in getting in on that action, here's what you need to do. There are two things you need to do. First of all, you need to subscribe to the channel. If you've already done that, bonus. That's half the battle right there. Okay? So then the other piece of it is, the other thing is you need to leave me a comment in the comments box of this video or any of my videos in the month of April. All right? Any of the April readings. Now, I know some people are a little shy and they don't like to leave comments, or they're afraid to leave comments, or they just don't know what to say. So I'm going to make it easy on you. All you need to do is say, I'm interested in a love tarot reading, or I'm interested in a tarot love reading. Whichever way you want to say it doesn't really matter. You can say anything, in fact, in there. Just keep it as a clean comment, please. And then what I'll do is, everybody who's subscribed to the channel and left me a comment, their name goes into the pot, into the hat. And in the first week of May, I will pull a couple of winners. It'll be more than one person, all right? And then, of course, in that first week of May, I will probably post in the community section of this channel. I post the names of the winners. So, check back to see if you are on that post. And of course, what I do is, if you leave the comment and you're the winner, I also respond to your comment by letting you know, hey, congratulations, you're a winner. And this is what you need to do to contact me, because at some point I need to know what your question is, and we have to have some contact in order for me to answer your question. All right? That's pretty simple, and it's a good prize if you're interested in getting in on it. Okay. Of course, don't forget to hit the like button and stay tuned for more readings to come, and of course, more contest announcements to come in the future that you won't want to miss. So take care, my lovely ones. I will see you again soon. But please, until then, know I am, as always, wishing you divine light and love.